That was weird. I had a computer malfunction. So, okay, testosterone and life update time. It's only been a couple of days, so it would be silly for me to be all, look at all of these changes. That might be why I froze up. I accidentally started crying. Anyway, so I'm excited, but I'm also pretty rational. So the stuff that I'm talking about here, it's mostly a life update about other random things. I don't know what is and isn't testosterone, because it's really easy when you start on a drug therapy like that to think that everything is a side effect. So I can't really say that one way or the other. All I can say is that right now a lot of things are going on. And I'll give a warning that some of the stuff here, like the one thing that I think actually might be the testosterone, it's kind of inappropriate, as it's sexually and bodily related. I'm going to save that for last, because it's hilarious. First, some weird things that have been happening to me that I don't entirely know why. It's like I'm allergic to my own tears recently. And it's interesting, because it's like the whole quality of my skin is changing. I think I talked about that last, like, I have the tickle that my skin used to have, which isn't off-putting, but it's different. But I don't know if you can even see it on my camera. You can see a little bit, like there's redness here. Every time, and my eyes have been watering quite a bit. The tears come out, and it's made like this big rash on each side of my face. And I don't know why. If it's a side effect, or more likely, and like these things are, there are a lot of things that this could be, or it could just be a combination of everything. I've never had this happen before, but at the same time, I just changed to a new acne wash in preparation, so maybe that's drying the shit out of my skin, and then when my tears hit it, it just aggravates it. Yeah, I've been tearing up more than usual, which is probably the dryness in the eyes, so I got some eye drops, and I went to Walgreens, the lady there, she, suggested to me this new soap that I'm going to use, and we'll see if that helps. And I'm going to put the glasses on. That was actually another explanation, because I was allergic to metal in the past, and now like most of that is over. Like I don't get rashes anymore. My glasses are made out of metal. My mom suggested that one. So, family, they all know that I'm on T. They jokingly refer to it as the steroids. Because that's what they are. I mean, I know some people who are really irritated that you call them that, but I mean, that's what they are. They're prescription, though. So, yeah, it's not the same. If I mention something like the eye thing, or like, is it the steroids? I don't know if that's a normal side effect, and I think the dryness is more likely. At one point I said something, and my dad said, like, you haven't been on the steroids long enough to kick my ass yet. Okay, sir. I wasn't gonna try kicking your ass to begin with. I've been more irritable, but it's manageable so far, and so far I'm pretty much sure that it's the holidays, because Christmas can suck. It's such a fun time of year, but at the same time, everybody's all in the same place, all of my family members, and not all of my family members like each other, and especially when you have all the stupid fucking politics around Christmas, and you have people talking about how Christians are so persecuted during the holidays because people at Walgreens don't say Merry Christmas anymore, or something stupid like that. That's funny, because I went to Walgreens today, and she did in fact say Merry Christmas, which, by the way, does not offend me, and it doesn't offend most people who don't celebrate Christmas proper. Like, I celebrate it culturally because my family does, but as a religious holiday, it means nothing to me. I'm pagan, I celebrate Yule, but I don't get offended, and most people don't. It's weird. So I guess you can see what side of that I'm on, but even then, like, when people get offended by Merry Christmas, I get pissed off at that too. Christmas is a wonderful holiday that sucks sometimes, but I actually did have to go outside yesterday because I wanted to go home really bad. I've been standing there just sort of, like, for an hour, listening to my family bitch about my brother and my sister-in-law and other things, and I didn't want to sit there listening to that, because people on all sides of that argument are just missing the mark. Because first of all, one of the things people get pissed off at is that my sister-in-law actually goes to her relatives, and they want to see my brother all the time, and I understand that, but at the same time, she needs to see her family too. And I mean, not that she's little Miss Princess, and I don't get along with her very well at all a lot of the times, but I mean, she does deserve to see her family members. So I got really internally pissed off. It wasn't something like I was going to do anything, but I started getting that, like, fist-clenching anger about it. I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore, so I went outside and I kicked snowballs around, and that worked. I go inside and it was fine. And later I explained to them that it was just a terrible feeling that I'd had. Anyway, so, I felt my internal mercury going up, and I handled it, and I think I handled it well. Finally, the fun body stuff. And this is the one thing that I've been able to think it's either the testosterone or it's in preparation of what I think testosterone is going to do to me. Either way, it's weird. The one way, part of it, and yes, it's sexual. So, I know that I've heard people talk about going on testosterone and then they get really, really, really horny, like disastrously horny to the point where they have to masturbate 4 or 5 times a day. And I haven't had that happen, but I have been horny more often. And it's no more or less comfortable than it was before. It doesn't feel any different when I actually am horny. I've always been distracted when I'm horny. It just happens a lot. And it happens in really inappropriate situations. So I had to excuse myself a couple of times yesterday because I was being distracted by the fact that there was a party in my pants that I did not invite anybody to. It was ridiculous. It was over stuff that isn't even sexy. My brother was explaining a really disgusting horror movie, like something that is one of the worst concepts that I have ever heard, and in my head I'm all, that's disgusting, and in my pants I'm all, hell yeah, please tell me more. And so I'm like, why? And then I had to go off and masturbate because of some terrible concept that isn't even hot. Oh, anyway, so, and here's the part that's really interesting is, I don't know the technical word for it, but I've always had a rather large clitoris. Like, I know people who have been on testosterone for months who get clitorises the size of mine and are all excited about it. Mine is just naturally big, and it always has been. So I've been able to get it hard for most of my life. It just takes a really long time. And now, what happens is the opposite. Rather than needing to get it hard, it's hard, and that's why I'm irritated. So, I don't know. It's just different. It's not bad or good. It's just different. Other than that, everything's fine. My family has shown a lot of support, including a lot of family members that I wouldn't think would show support. And the shots have been remarkably easy for me to give myself. And so, that's all good. Everything's fine with me right now. And, I notice I'm wearing the same shirt. I did laundry a lot this week, and I just like this shirt because I don't have to bind while I'm wearing it. So, I can just layer. Yeah. I'm a little scatterbrained, too. Anyway, so the shots are easy for me to give myself. Hopefully some real changes come swiftly. You might notice my voice probably sounds deeper right now, and I don't think that that's the testosterone. I think it's the fact that I've been talking all day. Although it could be. We'll see. If it goes away, then it's just me talking like a fucking chatterbox all day. I'm starting to almost lose my voice. I don't know. I know some guys who have been on testosterone for as long as me who their voices went down really fast. But I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up. I guess that's the problem. Anyway, I'll talk to you later when I have something to actually say. Right now, here's what happened right now. My voice box is actually more comfortable being further down. And again, that's probably me talking all day and loosening everything up. Anyway, I'll talk to you later when I have something to say. Happy trails, and I'll see you next time.